a wood thrush, and they come back at about the same time, but it's a small bird. Just put that around. I want to talk about, grab my book. I want to talk about the nest. They call it an oven bird because it will nest. The reason it stays low, it nests right against the base of a tree. It builds like an oven of leaves. So it's in like a hole on the ground. You say, now if you could fly, would you put your nest on the ground? I mean, but that's what they do. They create a small nest of leaves right against the base of a tree, making a little oven shaped, like the old Dutch ovens. That's why they call it the oven bird. And that's why it becomes a little secretive. The female will be very secretive because she doesn't want to call any attention to the nest. Because think about that fox we just saw. That's like dining central because it's not very deep in there. It's easy to get. How they ever proliferate, I don't know, but they do, and they do very well in the woods. I think what it is the male probably calls away from the nest, and the female, I'm guessing, is just very quiet and doesn't call attention to her nest. And they'll call like that all day. They're one of the more noisy woodland in the woods type birds.
Is there any theory about why they do that?
Why they do the call?
Why they do it on the ground, the nest?
How that developed, I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know if there's theories about it, but that's the way they create their nest.
They call the oven bird because they end up in the oven because of that practice.
Well, the oven. I said the term oven is because the shape of the nest in the old Dutch ovens used to be shaped like a, like a nest, like a cave like that. They make a cave of leaves. And it's the same type of nest that a Carolina wren makes. If you've ever seen the Carolina wren's nest, they make sort of a cave of leaves, but they don't do it on the ground. They do it in your propane tank or your hanging feeder, or what. They just do it all kinds of other places, or in the garage or the shed.
In my light in the garage for the opener. They're in there every year.
Carolina. So, yeah. I mean, they do a similar type nest, but it's always off the ground. Is this going to be on CBS News? Is that what this is?
Yes, yeah.